Warning, this video was recorded like 2 months ago in April. I think that was 2 months ago, so sorry, it's quite outdated.
Welcome everybody, I'm Guys What Is, and today I'm doing part 13 with Asta and Noelle early. Now let's get started, as the Black Bulls would arrive at the Clover Kingdom after the Sea Temple. All the Black Bulls being sent to the hospital in the capital, where Asta would learn that his arms had been cursed by Vettel, and that there are no known ways to remove the curse, at least that the doctor knows of, with Noelle needing more healing from mages with Mimosa's help. Yeah. As Asta and Yami would give the report to Julius and give him the magic stone from the Sea Temple. However, during their report, Marks would barge in. "Wizard King! The Diamond Kingdom is invading!" "What?" As from the east of the capital, we would see 8 shining generals from the Diamond Kingdom, along with their soldiers, would be invading the capital. As the invasion would basically go the same, somewhat canon. Yeah, it would go the same as in canon, except from Yuno being stronger now with Sophie, the Wind Spirit, grown enough to talk and express her fangirl personality to Yuno. And Yuno would meet back up with Asta after defeating some shining generals, with Asta happy to see his best friend and brother again, but also freaking out about how powerful Yuno has become in the time since their last meeting. "So," Yuno said. "What?" Asta replied. "So how's your progress been?" Realizing what Yuno is saying, Asta would turn no red. "Oh, I don't think I've made any." "What?" "From what I've been told, you and Noelle have both been put through life-threatening threats, right?" Yeah? "So, how did both of yours relationship never change?" "Wow, I've never seen Yuno express that much," Sophie said. "I guess I just forgot." "How do you even," Yuno said, cutting off Asta. However, Yuno himself would be cut by a large group of diamond soldiers rushing the pair. Again, reminder, haven't read the script in a long time. But suddenly all the soldiers would freeze in place as the sound of clapping would be heard. Well. Who would have ever thought that so-called future of the Golden Dawn would be buddy-buddy with a filthy black bull that can't even use his arms? Said Lagris. "Oh, what are you doing here?" he said, laying his eyes on Finral. "I thought I told you to never come near me." Right, I'm sorry, I'll leave now. Finral sulked, making a portal. "Like hell you are," Asta yelled. Huh? Why should he leave? Finral was a valuable asset in battle, especially during an enemy invasion. "Are you saying he's more important than me?" "In combat, no, but he still may be very helpful in evacuating civilians or any injured knight." Hearing Asta speak about the mere idea of Finral being somewhat helpful would anger Lagris. "I'll kill you," Lagris said, using his unique spatial magic to kill the diamond soldiers and charge at Asta, over Yuno again his way. "What are you doing, peasant? I'm your superior. Why are you in my way from killing that brat? How dare you even amuse the idea my lordy brother is better than me?" "I never said that. Don't lie." "Lagris, stop," Yuno said. "Why should I?" "Because we're in a battlefield, and you're too busy acting like a child." "What did he say?" Lagris said, 3 purple and black balls of spatial magic forming his hand. However, suddenly a massive tree root would grow from the ground and encase Lagris. Gritting his teeth, Lagris would destroy the roots and turn away from the group. "You're lucky this time. Next time I'll kill you all," Lagris yelled, flying away as Finral would pass out. "Sorry about that," said William to Yami, both of them on top of a giant tree now. "No, it's cool. Toddlers need their attention after all." "So what do you need to talk to me about?" "Are you the leader of the Eye of Midnight Sun?" "Are you sure, Blunt?" "Why would you think that?" "Yours and that light guy's key are very similar." "I see. Well, I am not. And to prove it, William will take off his helmet and reveal his face and scar mark covering his forehead and top of his face, but yeah. I see. Well, sorry about that." "It's okay. After the recent betrayal, I understand why you'd be suspicious of a captain. Now, if you excuse me, I'm going to end this invasion." William said as massive tree roots would grow from around the entire capital and reach out and capture and defeat most of the diamond soldiers and shining generals left, bringing the Diamond Kingdom's invasion to an abrupt end. Cut to a few days later at the Black Bull's hideout, where everyone has basically made a full recovery except from Asta with his, cast arms. As you would see Asta going about his day without using his legs, with the black balls, except for Noelle, looking sad, watching him. "Hey, where's Noelle?" Asta asked. "Oh, she's outside," said the almost sober Vanessa. Looking outside, Asta would see Noelle training, pushing her body to the limit. "Oh, Asta, you're up," she said, running over to him. "Hi, Noelle. What's that smell?" As an awkward silence would plague the air around the pair. "Noelle, when was the last time you Shut it!" Noelle screamed. "Oh, you smell!" Asta said, whether this would just lead to another punch and a water ball to the face. "What are they doing?" Yami said, coming out of the toilet. Noelle's been training non-stop since she's made her recovery, and has been doing all of Asta's chores along with hers. Problem being, that's all she's done, alongside eating, drinking, and sleeping. So that's why the clothes smell. Yeah. The entire Black Bull side. Skip some time as Noelle would be all cleaned up, and would be back to training with Asta, who'd be focused on his leg workouts, with Noelle joining. "Hey Noelle, your arms work right, so why are you joining me with leg training?" "You idiot! How are you going to get stronger together if I have an advantage?" Hearing this, Asta would smile. "Yeah, you're right." "Well, of course," Noelle replied with a smile face. She's so cute, both of them thought. As the training continued, the rest of Black Bulls would join in. "'Cause you inspired us, you brat," Magna yelled. "Yeah, if you continue to train, even when you might never be able to fight again, then what's stopping us?" Dreamy was sweating bullets from doing lower level training. "Oh God, how do they do this?" "Sorry, Noelle, they insisted." "Don't worry, I'll try and get you some alone time later." "I'm doomed," Noelle thought. But Vanessa would switch to a more saddened face. "Hey, are you okay?" Noelle asked. "Oh, yeah, I'm fine, just a hangover. I'm alright. So let's get this training started," Vanessa responded with a smile. Later, the Black Bulls would have a feast, celebrating that they no longer in the negatives or stars, with Noelle feeding Asta. However, Asta would abruptly leave in the middle of the feast to sit on a rock and have this moment where he yells about kicking fate's ass, whilst the Black Bulls would secretly watch. The next day, Asta would wake and discover that most of the Black Bulls have disappeared, leaving Finral, Noelle, and Yami left. "Hey, where is everyone else?" "They'll have to find a cure for your arms, brat," Yami said. "If only they put this much effort into their actual jobs." "Huh?" "You heard them right. They all left for you," Noelle said, entering after her morning training. "Oh, shucks, you guys don't have to." "Correct. Now I think we shouldn't have," Yami said, grabbing Asta's skull and lifting him up. "Speaking of which, Vanessa's in trouble." "Sorry?" "The drunk left for homeland." "What's wrong with that?" "The problem is that she's from the Witch's Forest, a forest home to only female mages. And trust me, it will do nothing but hunt down any man that goes in that place. The same goes for any witch that leave. And using context of her leaving to fix your arms, meaning she's probably going to do something stupid." "But going off what you said, how are you going to get to such a place?" Noelle asked. "No idea. I got a captain's meeting with the toilets, so that's all up to you all," Yami said, leaving to take a dump. "Well, now what?" Noelle said. "I got it," Asta said. I got it, Asta said. "Remember Franzel?" "Oh yeah, wait, you want help from that pervert?" "He's not a pervert, he's just forgetful. Yeah, forgetful." As we skip to the trio to Franzel's home, if you don't remember, Franzel was a guy who was from, I believe, a fan novel, side novel of Black Clover that Tabata, if I remember, that's the manga kid's name. It's been a long time since I've read Black Clover, but Tabata made Franzel and his fiancée all canon. So during Asta's training in the Forest of Hajj, he ran into the swordsman and then helped that swordsman find his fiancée, which I believe was captured by the Eye of Midnight Sun, and that fiancée is a witch from the Witch's Forest that left. Like Vanessa. That's the context there. He has wind magic. You know, if you've seen, I don't know why I'm acting as if you haven't seen the anime, or manga, but anyways. As we skip to the trio going to Francel's home, only for him to open the door naked. Perfect! Noelle and Francel's now wife, Dominate? Is either Dominate or Dominate. I'm gonna go Dominate, punching the man as the pair Noelle and Franco's wife would punch him. Soon after, the group would explain that they need Dominate's help, knowledge of the witch's forest to help them find Vanessa. Of course, both Dominate and Franco agree, and so the group would lead to the witch's forest, as we see Vanessa kicking on a large wooden door. "Hey, open up, I'm back," she said, as the doors would burst open with crows with red eyes. "Welcome back," said the Witch Queen. Cut to the main group, snaking through the border, using a convenient invisible cloak over them and brooms. Whether the Finwalls desire to flirt with the witches and Noelle and Asta's awkward moments from being so close to each other, and many other reasons I forgot, would lead to the cloak coming off, leading to the guards, golems, and the witches attacking the group, leading them crashing into the witch's queen's room, Witch's queen's room, where Vanessa would be on her knees, begging the queen to give her knowledge or anything to heal Asta's arms, throwing debris across the carpet. I just woke up. "Hey, Vanessa!" Asta yelled. "Asta, what are you..." Vanessa would be cut off by Noelle, conjuring a sea dragon's cradle around the group. "Stay away!" Vanessa yelled, sending strings at the group. "I'm doing this for you, Asta, so stay away." "What? Where's this coming from? Whoever said you had to do that?" "Quiet, all of you," the Witch Queen said, lifting her hand as everyone's veins turned crimson, as everyone would fall to ground in pain, with Noelle's spell disappearing. "We can't move a muscle," Noelle said. "This is a domestic problem, and as this imperfect creature's mother, it is mine and mine alone business on what and how I treat my daughter." "How could you speak to your own daughter that way?" as I said, holding one of his blades to his mouth, destroying the Queen's spell on him and charging. With a buzz, the crows would come out of the Witch Queen's arm and hold Asta in place mid-air. I sense no mana from you, and that sword has the power to destroy mana. You truly are the worst creature I've met. He's not as bad to treat family like that. As I said, daughter, I will not help you. You returned home after so long, and now you will leave me again. As she said this, the Witch Queen's eyes would widen, as magic screens would appear around the room, showing the Eye of Midnight Sun, led by Fana, and the Diamond Kingdom, led by Ladros and Mars. With both sides destroying the forest and fighting the witches. That's the Eye of Midnight Sun and the Diamond Kingdom. Yeah. Those insolent insects! How dare they harm my daughters! No way, don't tell me that's a Mars, Franzo said. If you remember, Franzo was a trained Mars and Ladros in the Diamond Kingdom, but he fled, yeah. Hey miss, as I said, disabling the Witch Queen's crows and falling to the ground. What? How about a deal? What? Heal my arms and release us, and we'll save your forest. You dare to try and act as an equal to me? Afraid it doesn't matter right now if you want to protect your home and your daughters. You insignificant fool. Asta, what are you doing? Vanessa yelled. Saving the people and fixing my arms. There's no need. You don't know what she wants in return. I'll give myself to the queen and you just have your arms back. You don't need to risk this. None of you need to fight. How can I do that? You're a friend, you drunk. Yeah, and friends have to sacrifice themselves for others, you shorty. Hey, I'm not that short, and you're the one being selfish. You became her slave for the rest of your life. Then what about the Black Bulls? As the two would continue to yell at each other. That's it, I'll prove it to you then, he said, taking out his demon dweller's sword in his mouth and putting his limb left arm on the edge, and he smashed the edge of the blade against his own arm. Ah! Asta, Noelle said, instantly running to his side. What are you? Round two, he said, using his sword on his arm again. You idiot! Noelle yelled, Vanessa yelled, putting his hand on Asta's shoulders. Let's go and get the queen to heal your arms and use your anti-magic to help boot out of here. Why didn't you say that first? Because you ruined the plan, you dumbass. Oh no. As the Witch Queen would look disgusted. Hey, I know, Mother, it was just a joke, just a, Fine, I'll heal the boy's arms, huh? As she said this, Asta would be lifted and surrounded by blood, with his arms healing and the rest of the group standing up. If I do this, I'll have both anti-magic and fate on my side, the Queen thought. Alright guys, let's do this. As I said, leading the group as they'd walk out the massive hole left from the entrance was a Witch Queen would have a slight smile. As this is where I'm leaving this part with Asta and Noelle early, this recording went on. It's weird because I don't think... I'm very lightheaded from that yelling. Again, just woke up, so apologies for everything. Have a great day, like, subscribe, and comment any what twists you want me to continue, or any MMVs or whatever. Have a great day, and goodbye.